Well, I did my first gig in New Zealand for Levi's.
Before you went to Australia?
Yeah. So that was.
At age what? How old were
I
you?
was 20, 21, I think. Yeah.
21, okay.
So I showed you that picture yesterday. So I met a guy from Haiti actually, and sort of really started from there. He was new to New Zealand, and his wife was a Kiwi woman, ex-model sort of thing in New York. That's where they met each other, and so yeah, he went back and lived with her in New Zealand, and I met him, and actually, yeah, that was my first trip to New York. I just met him, and he said he's going to New York to catch up with his friends, blah blah blah. And I said, well, can I come along? Well, I'd only just met this guy too, so I'd just known him for like a month or something. And yeah, we ended up going to New York together. Showed me around. Stayed with in his brother's house, because his brother was in France or somewhere like that. So it was on 152nd Street, so it was in Spanish Harlem.
Right.
And that was an eye-opener. So yeah, learning about Promise Street.
But he was taking you there because you were going to do a modeling job?
No. So basically, he's a musician.
Okay.
He had a band in there, and the plan was to start music with come back and play music together.
Do you play music?
I'm a percussionist, yeah.
Oh,
so,
is that right?
Yeah, well, I haven't done it for a
Oh, you
long
showed
time.
me. Oh, that's right, because you sent me pictures of your band.
Yeah, those
too.
two guys were.
Those two guys, yeah.
So the guy in the middle was the Haitian guy. The other guy's from Rarotonga, sadly passed away. He from epilepsy actually, and yeah.
So how long have you been drumming?
Well, not as long as I should be, but at the time it was really just I'd been just tinkering around. But he basically just showed me the parts I needed to play for what he wanted to do, and so I guess it was a fusion of world music, kind of funk. I haven't played for years now because as in Japan, space is at a premium in Japan, so I don't have the luxury of having a drum room, unfortunately. But I think that's something that I've seriously need to get back into doing, because music for me it's always been that creative outlet, and it's helped with a lot of things, like it does, when you have stress or even if you just got a creative thought in your head or something like that. So so it works both ways, not just if you've got issues. If you want to be creative, you can be creative. If you've got stress, you can.
That's true.
So it's quite an all-round good thing. So and then the other thing, which is rewarding, I guess, it's like when you hear your music on the radio or something. Which was,
have you done that?
Yeah, I did actually. I was, this is no joke.
With the Haitian guy.
Yep.